Hi, everyone. This is LD with the Integrity and Average YouTube channel. I just want to say hi. Hope you're having a great day. Today, I really wanted to talk about mindfulness, intention, and prayer too. So, let's settle down. Let's start talking about mindfulness here. So, mindfulness, in essence, to me, is to be, present in the present moment, paying attention, non-judgmentally. So, what I mean by that is, you have the past, present, future, but whenever we're talking about mindfulness, you want to be just solely in the present moment, and you want to just be focused on your surroundings, your environment, your body, whatever you're trying to actually cultivate attention into and be mindful into. Sorry, the camera's a little shaky. It's a little windy today. But yeah, so being mindful is a key aspect to everyone's lives. You're mindful about certain things here and there, but it's like just like attention, training mindfulness it's in essence similar, but not this. It's similar, but not the same as attention. So mindfulness can be cultivated and be trained, specifically whenever you're meditating. I want to make a meditation video, but I don't know if y'all want to see me, doing this for, however long to show you how it's done. Essentially, I'll just do kind of a quick explanation of what meditation does look like. So you want to have your eyes closed, have some kind of hand. You can have it just open. You can have it just touching like that, making like a little OK symbol. You can do stuff like that. There's other kind of little hand things that you can do too, or like little hand signs, I guess, that you can do too. But I simply just do this, meditate like that. And you basically just want to bring awareness in and to your breath. And whenever thoughts do arise, try to view them as like cars passing by. So whenever cars are, going along a street, you just want to kind of mindfully just watch it go by and watch it disappear. Watch it go by, watch it disappear. How it was explained to me many years ago is that our minds operate kind of like a Gmail or a Google inbox or something like that. And essentially, what is happening is just a little shaky. Essentially, what is happening is your mind is coming up with these thoughts about, hey, you should pay attention to this. Hey, you should pay attention to this. Hey, you should bring this into your awareness. And really, what you're aiming to do is clear that inbox out till you have zero. I know it sounds daunting. It's a process. It's a long process for a lot of people. But you want to basically clear out thoughts until it reaches zero. So that's kind of like a rundown on how to be mindful, how to train mindfulness. So next we'll move on to intention. So intention is how I would describe it is like walking sure-footed, or what do I mean by that is like being intending of every step that you take and every move that you make, whether it's closing a door or just you want to be clear intention of what you're doing, and that goes for many other things, and it applies to a lot of different stuff. Intention's very thick in characteristics of intention is a very thick topic, but just baseline intention, just try to, I always say, for example, if you're trying to really bring on intention, you're really trying to harness intention, learn intention. Whenever you set, simple things like this, you can do it in every single instance of your everyday lives. Is you can take, whenever you're drinking a glass of water, let's say I'm drinking a glass of water and I want to train intention. So I'm going to drink this glass of water and I'm going to slowly set it down, and not too slow, but just slow enough to where you try to make it as quiet as possible whenever it touches the table, or the cup holder, or if you got a coaster or something like that. Try to softly land a cup on a coaster. That's essentially what I'm trying to say, is trying to be soft and soft and gentle, but also intentional with the way that you do it too. And you can do this with walking a dog. You can practice walking intentionally. You can practice doing a cup, setting a cup down. You can kind of take it and run with it. Intentional driving is a huge one for people to train because people drive a lot. So be mindful of how you're driving, being aware of other people around you, stuff like that. It sounds like defensive driving because that's, in essence, that's exactly what it is. But yeah, so quick little rundown on intention. Now we'll move on to prayer. So prayer in essence is kind of calling from above, how I see it, and that's what it is you're calling help or awareness or some sort of power from above to help you in your everyday life or help someone in somebody else's life, and you're trying to bring that to you or to them or whatever you're praying for. For instance, one thing I wanted to show you about what I do for prayer is, typically you have your hands, put like this for prayer. You put them just like that. um, Sometimes what I find, for instance, I was walking around Albertsons the other day, and there was a kid that had a broken leg, and like whenever I'm trying to pray or do something like that, just like what I do with intention or holding intention, it's also just intention can also be trying to put your fingers close together and just barely touch them, just the slightest little thing. Some people would say that this is the world's smallest violin, but it makes music, and music is beautiful. So that's one way of viewing it. But trying to just gently, softly, gently do something like this. Another thing I do for this kind of hand sign is like if I'm out in public and, for instance, the kid with the broken leg, I want to pray for him. I do this. I put my fingers together, my index and my thumb finger together, and I intentionally am sending a thought or a prayer out into the universe to help this kid out or this child out. And that's just one simple thing that you can add. So let's say you're in public, you see someone that might need a prayer, or you're with somebody and you don't necessarily want to do this and you feel more comfortable just by doing this. Just hold the intention of prayer here, and it's the same thing in my opinion. It might not be the same for everybody's opinion, but I found that it helps me out whenever it comes to my consciousness, that this is the same thing to me just based on intention. Yeah, and prayer is something that you can use in everyday life. I felt like I meditated a lot up into a certain point or a certain degree, and then my mind and consciousness has shifted over into prayer in and of itself, because I feel like prayer is helping me with areas that I know where I need more help on, and that's true. But all right, so that's just a quick little rundown of mindfulness, intention, and prayer. Uh, these can all have a deeper video and go in a deeper dive on this, but I just wanted to give like a quick little summary to you there. So I hope you have a great day, a great rest of your day. I tried to find a nice little spot for us to have this video. I want to say, please like, subscribe. It helps the channel out. And I keep on forgetting to ask this in other videos, but I'm learning. This is a new process for me here. So I would really appreciate it if you did subscribe. Anyways, like I said, have a blessed day, and thank you. Goodbye.